Hello everyone, we are going to start our chapter Light Reflection. Previously we have done the terms related to the reflection, just like what is a plane mirror and what are the real images and virtual images, and the convergence and divergence, laws of the reflection of light, and the what type of images formed by a plane mirror, the characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. All these we have discussed. Now we are going to start the spherical mirrors. What are the spherical mirrors? A spherical mirror is a part of a hollow sphere whose one side is silvered and coated with lead oxide. This will be red lead oxide, or we can say here lead oxide. And the other side is the reflecting surface. Just like I having a mirror here, this is a mirror, this one. This is a part of a hollow sphere. Hollow sphere means one hollow sphere is like this, and it is the surface of it. If we cut like this is the mirror, a spherical mirror. A spherical mirror is a part of a hollow sphere, and we cut it from the surface of the, just like you can imagine a crystal ball. Crystal ball is there, and that is hollow from the inside, and this is the surface. This is the whole surface of the hollow sphere, crystal ball. And if we cut it from the surface, so many spheres, if we cut from the surfaces, then spherical mirrors are formed. So a spherical mirror is a part of a hollow sphere. Hollow sphere, you have to learn this, because a spherical mirror is a part of a hollow sphere whose one side is silvered and coated. This is red lead oxide, and this type also lead oxide. So and the other side is the reflecting surface. From this side, one side is coated, and from one side we can see the images. From one side is coated, and then from the other side we can see the images. So this side is known as the reflecting surface. This side is known as a reflecting surface. Now these are of two types. One is a concave, other is a convex. A spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inwards. This is important. Curved inwards is called concave mirror. Or we can say a concave mirror is one whose reflecting surface is towards the center of the sphere of which the mirror is a part. So if we see this curved inwards, so and the convex mirror is what? A spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved outward. In this, convex is curved outward, and concave, this is curved inward. If we have these two mirrors, and if suppose I am having a pen here, this is, I am taking a pen like this, and if we see here, suppose to show you, I am just dropping a paper like this, so it can be moved out like this. So what does it mean? It is curved inward from the center. It is curved inward from the center. So this is concave mirror. If we take another mirror like this, and if I put a pen here, paper here, so it is not going inside from the center, but from these two parts, this is like this. So if we take it from the center, it is not coming out, but it is not going inside it. So what does it mean? It means that it is curved outward from the center. So curved inward, this is curved inward from the center. What does it mean? That concave mirror. And if it is curved outward, what does it mean? That it is curved convex mirror. Or you can compare it with a spoon. If we take a spoon, then what will happen? The part from where we eat, जिस part से हम खाते हैं, वो part उसका क्या होगा? Concave होगा. And the other part, back side, is known as a convex. So I show you these two mirrors. So this means that convex mirror and concave mirror. So it should be clear to you. A spherical mirror whose reflecting surface, this side, reflecting surface is curved inward. It is curved inward. You are going in. So it means that curved inward, it is a concave mirror, and whose is curved outward. It is outward. So you can touch it. Means suppose if you are having these two mirrors by the touch you can tell also. This you can feel curved inward, and this you can feel curved outward. So these are two types of convex and concave mirror. Now we are having, so here is, suppose this is the painted side and this is a reflecting surface. So this is a concave mirror and this one is the painted side and this is the reflecting surface. This is the convex mirror. So this one is concave and this one is convex mirror. Now we are having terms related to these two mirrors. So first one is aperture. So the diameter of the reflecting surface. So you can see this is a reflecting surface. This one is a reflecting surface. So dia of this one, diameter of this mirror, the diameter of the reflecting surface means I'm showing it from back side because from front there is a reflection of light. So the diameter, this is the diameter. The diameter of the reflecting surface of the spherical mirror is called aperture. So if we drawn here one, so I have taken a figure here of concave mirror. This is a concave mirror and this is not keep like this. Actually this is like this. We have drawn it like this. हम इसे ऐसे draw करते हैं images बनाने के लिए. We have to draw it like this. So ये हमने यहाँ mirror लिया है और ये उसका curve बना के दिखाया है छोटा सा. This is a small curve. So it is not like this we are placing. It is like this because this is the reflecting side and this is the polished side. Similarly, here we can take like this. This is the polished surface and this one is the reflecting surface. This is curved outward. This is curved inward from the center. So first one is the aperture we did. So in aperture, what we had? Aperture means the diameter. So suppose if we drawn a line here like this, if we drawn a line here like this, so it is like this, like this. So if we drawn a line from here, line जो मैंने इधर draw किया है, if we suppose drawn a line from here, so this we call, suppose this we are, this is m1 m2 you can write, dash you can write as you wish. Here also and here this side also, this is the aperture of the reflecting surface. Okay, so this is m, this one is m dash. So the aperture is what? The diameter of the reflecting surface of the spherical mirror is called aperture. So straight line m1 m2 या फिर m dash is the aperture of the mirror. This one m dash is the aperture of the mirror. Second is the pole, the midpoint of the reflecting surface. This is the reflecting surface. This is the reflecting surface. This is like a circle. So the center of this, the center, if we take the center of this mirror, then and we have keep it like this. ये हमने यहाँ रखा हुआ है, इस तरह से रखा हुआ है, तो हम उसको कहाँ शो करेंगे? यहाँ पर, because this is a plain figure. So if we put it here, so this point is known as pole, the center. Okay, ऐसे नहीं है, this is not like this, this is standing like this. तो हमने ये ऐसे खड़ा किया हुआ है यहाँ पर और ये हम imaginary point ले रहे हैं. So this is the P point. So this is pole, the center of the mirror. The center, the midpoint of the reflecting surface of a spherical mirror is called its pole, and it is denoted by P, letter P. Now the center of curvature. So initially we told that this mirror is a part. This mirror is a part of a holosphere. Okay, so ये हमने यहाँ पर इसको पूरा करने के लिए ऐसे सरफेस पे रहा होगा, तो हमने इसको यहाँ पर इस सर्कल को कंप्लीट किया है. So the center of the holosphere, this is the center of the holosphere of which the mirror is a part, is called the center of curvature, and it is represented by the alphabet C. So this is the holosphere, and the center of this holosphere is known as the radius. This is the center of curvature. So center of curvature is a center of a hollow sphere of which the mirror is a part, and it is represented by C. The center of curvature of a concave mirror is in front of it. Okay, in front of it means whereas द रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस, जिस साइड रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस होती है क्योंकि ये अंदर की साइड से कट किया है तो उसी साइड पर के हमारा क्या रहेगा, सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर रहेगा. एंड वाइल इन द कॉन्वेक्स मिरर, जब कॉन्वेक्स मिरर के बात करते हैं हम कॉन्वेक्स मिरर, तो ये इसका एक पार्ट हो गया. तो दिस इज द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर ऑफ द कॉन्वेक्स मिरर एंड दिस इज द पोल ऑफ द कॉन्वेक्स मिरर, लाइक दिस. Then we have radius of curvature. The radius of the hollow sphere of which mirror is a part is called the radius of curvature. If we see here radius, the radius of the curvature, and CP, if we join the center and the point on the surface circumference, you know that is P. So that is known as the radius of curvature. So CP is the radius of curvature. Here also if we taken it like CP is the radius of curvature. So radius of the hollow sphere of which the mirror is a part is known as the radius of a curvature, and it is denoted by the alphabet R. Then we are having the principal axis. The straight line passing through the center of curvature C and pole P of a spherical mirror is called principal axis, or we can say the extended radius of curvature. This is on both the sides. So this one is, if we extend this radius of curvature like this, so this becomes the principal axis. This is the principal axis, it will be the principal axis. Here also if we increase at the back side, it is like, so this one. This is the straight line which will pass through the center of curvature to the pole of the mirror is known as the principal axis. So these are the points. Now the important point is their principal focus. The principal focus of a concave mirror is a point on the principal axis. This is the principal axis. The center one is the principal axis. Is a point on the principal axis at which the rays traveling parallel to the principal axis meet actually after reflection, at a point. That point is known as the principal focus of the concave mirror. So principal focus of a concave mirror is a point on the principal axis at which the rays traveling parallel to the principal axis actually meet after reflection from the concave mirror. Since rays after reflection from the concave mirror converges at a point, so a concave mirror is also called a convergent mirror. Now the focal length, if we see the distance between the focus and the pole, focus is also known as principal focus. The distance between the principal focus F and pole of the mirror is called the focal length. This is known as the focal length of the mirror, and it is represented by small f. Then we are having the convex mirror. The principal focus of a convex mirror, this is the polished surface and this is the reflecting surface of a mirror, is a point on its principal axis. The center one is the principal axis from which the rays traveling parallel to the principal axis appear to diverge at a point after reflection from the appear to diverge at a point. और दूसरी एक और definition हम लिख सकते हैं. In this case, the convex mirror, the reflected rays appear to come from, it is look like that they are appears to come from the focus. Appear to come from the focus. So this is a diverge. So since the rays after reflection from the convex mirror diverge, therefore a convex mirror is also known as the divergent mirror. And then we are having the focus for the, if we suppose we are having to find the difference between the principal focus of convex and concave mirror, so we can write this definition, and the next point we can take, the focus of a concave mirror is real and lies in front of the mirror. The principal focus of a concave mirror is real and lies in front of the concave mirror. In front means that which side where is the reflecting surface, and the focus of a convex mirror is a virtual and lies behind the mirror. So now you can do all this in your notebook. I hope this is clear. So rest we will take in the next video. Thank you so much.